welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jemienaftaly. This channel is on kids welfare. It is called the pediatric world, and pediatric basically means children. So it's a world of children whereby I create the awareness and also the know-how on common illnesses affecting children while growing up. I do this in a language that every person is able to understand, especially the mothers, because they are the key caretakers of these children. So I want to involve everybody into management and the know-how on what these children go through while growing up. So if you have not subscribed, please hit on the red button, subscribe to be part of this wonderful family. And let's go to the video of today. The topic of today is anorectal malformation. So when I say anorectal malformation, if I split the two, anal means anus and then rectal is the rectum. So this is now the word malformation is usually an abnormality or absence of a certain organ. So this we call anorectal malformation. It's a congenital malformation. Congenital again meaning that these are conditions that children are born with. So you can do nothing about this. So these children are born with these conditions. So the example of the anorectal malformation, what I want us to concentrate with today is something we call anorectal. Atresia means absence, complete absence. So ano, we said it is the anus. So imagine a child born without this part that we are calling the anus. So there's nothing, yes, absolutely nothing. So you can imagine that scenario. We call it Atresia. In another term, we call it imperforate anus. Imperforate anus. This is another word of the anorectal. So in 1 into 5,000 children births, we normally see these conditions, this anorectal, children being born without this part we are saying the anus. So you can imagine in 5,000 children, one birth, we normally find this. So it's a common, we can't say it is rare, it is a very common conditions. So what causes this? What are some of the causes of this malformation? So number one, we normally say the etiology, which is the cause, is unknown. Normally we don't have the cause, we say it is unknown. What we normally have is the risk factors. The risk factors to getting this, mother getting a child born without an anus. And number one, a risk factor is maternal infections. So if this mother, especially during pregnancy, had many episodes of infections, this can lead us to have this anorectal, the absence of the anus. Other things are chromosomal abnormalities. So we normally have chromosomal abnormalities, and this one is inherited. So there's nothing we can do about this. So those are the two risk factors, but the main cause, we say the cause is unknown. So then let's go to symptoms, signs and symptoms. How do these children with anorectal present? So how are you able to say this child does not have anus? The common obvious symptom is that the child is not passing stool. So you go and check the diaper of this baby, you are able to see that this child is not able to pass stool. So that is number one symptom. Number two, these children are going to have a lot of nasal and mouth secretions. They are going to get a lot of secretions from the mouth and also from the nose. Then they are going to present with vomiting a lot, and the reason is obvious. This food, the child is breastfeeding, but the child is going, the GIT is interfered with, so then they are going to present with vomiting. Another symptom is abdominal distension. Obvious reason again. So child is feeding, but they are not able to give it out, so they are not able to pass this stool, and they end up having an abdominal distension. So those are some of the symptoms or how these children are present. So what is the treatment? How is this anorectal, absence of this anus treated? The only treatment is surgery. Yes, we normally do a surgery to correct this, and it is usually an emergency. So immediately you observe when you do the first exam after this baby is born, and you notice that there is no that anal canal, there is absence of anal opening. what you do next is you want to refer this baby to a place or a facility whereby there's theater, because it is an emergency. This child needs to pass stool, and we normally say the child after birth, they should pass stool within the first 24 hours of life. So you have to refer this child or take this child immediately to theater. So we say now the only treatment is surgery. What are the preoperative management? Pre means before. What do you do to these children before they even go to theater? So number one, what you want to do is you want to maintain these children on IV fluids. IV, remember we said they are intravenous. The IV is a vein. The intravenous fluids, we want to stimulate the gut. They need to feed, because remember we say that these children, immediately after they are born, we should start feeding immediately. But for these children, you want to start on IV fluids so that we can stimulate the gut. Now, we also want to hold on the feeds. That's why we are doing the IV fluids. We do not want to give anything orally. We call it NPO, non-per-oral. Don't want to give these babies anything. And we are saying the reason is this food is not going anywhere. That's why they are going to have the abdominal distension. That's why we want to hold until the babies, the surgery now is done. How about the post? Other preoperative management, you want to monitor the vital signs of these children. The vital signs are things like respiratory rate. You want to know the heart rate to be sure that the heart is beating on and well. So we also want to monitor the partial pressure of oxygens. We call it SpO2. So we need to do this. All these are what we call now the vital signs. You want to monitor these vital signs. Now from there, now the child is taken to theater, and from there we are good to go. So in theater, what happens to this surgery? Normally they do an incision, whereby they want to an incision to get the anal opening. So this is the surgery now we are talking about. We don't give any medications, nothing, but just the surgery. So I hope now you know. I know it was a short one, but now you understand. This is a common condition, and we find it in our setups frequently. So it is good to have this knowledge and to know. I know it's very, very scary, but I assure you, after the surgery, it is going to be, the rate of success of this surgery is very, very high. So there's nothing to worry, as long as this condition has been identified early. So there's nothing to worry about. Now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have not subscribed, again, hit on the red button, subscribe to be part of us. Turn on your notifications to know every time I'm posting a new video here. Thank you. Till next time. Bye-bye.